City. It's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Say hello to the Get Down audience. Get down. How you doing? Okay, today, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Great news. All 12 children and their coach have been rescued from the cave in Thailand. Thank goodness. You know, and that should teach us all a lesson regarding swimming. Just a by the by. A by the by. You know what I mean? Teach your children how to swim. If you don't know how to swim, maybe you need a swimming lesson as well. Swimming is, I've been swimming since I was 3. My parents just threw me in the pool. It was a requirement, swimming. And then I swam competitively. Oh, what do you want? Backstroke, breaststroke, side stroke, butterfly, or freestyle? I can do them all. I got a partial scholarship for swimming to college, but I didn't want to be a college athlete because I was there for the part. Like, really? What do I want to be an athlete in college for? You guys are so, like, you have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's too constrictive for the good time I wanted to have in college. All right, so 50 Cent is warring with Remy's husband, Papoose. Pap, I don't even know why you were entertaining the comic stylings of 50 Cent. So over the weekend, Remy posted a picture of herself and 50 commented, "Damn, Rem, you lost mad weight. Hey, Slim." Well, she did lose mad weight and she looks terrific. I don't see that as something that a husband's supposed to clap back about, you know what I mean? Like Remy does. Remy, you, damn, Rem. You look mad good, yo. From the grill all the way down, like everything is together. And so Papoose clapped back by bringing 50's baby's mother, Daphne Joy, into it, saying, "Damn, Daphne Joy, no wedding yet? If 50 doesn't marry you, I'll introduce you to one of my homeboys. He's more mature." But that was a very adult clapback, as clapbacks go, you know what I mean? It's just that, Pap, everyone knows you and Rem are thicker than thieves. Nobody's checking for 50 like that. Does he still like girl? Then Papoose posted a picture of 50 playing with an adult toy saying, "Get the strap on." I can't. We're adults. You were over there cackling like, welcome back. I've seen you before. You've been, yeah, you like the show. You come here a lot. Mm-hmm. Over there carrying on about 50. It's funny though, right? Look, so then 50 posts a sexy picture of Remy saying, Remy blocked until she can get control of her husband. All I said was she lost weight and Pap start tripping. I'm not fighting nobody over their wife. Well, Remy, you look very seductive. You put those pictures out there for people like 50 to say nice things. Papoose, just handle it. That's your girl. And she's pregnant. Come on now. Yeah. And by the way, I don't think 50 did anything wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong at all. Like when you put stuff out, you expect people that's why it's called entertainment. You know, she's an entertainer, she was entertaining him, and he entertained back. I don't think he did anything wrong, but Papoose, relax, nobody's checking for 50. No. All right, so last night, I made a beautiful red snapper featuring mashed potatoes and spinach, and I invited my mom and dad over for 6 o'clock. But I fell asleep early, like I was in a nap. But you know how some people are? 6:01, ding dong. I'm like, oh my God, they're here. So my son comes and he's like, I'm not entertaining them. Get up now. I was like, what time is it? Oh my God, what time is it? So they show up because I wanted to watch the nomination, the Supreme Court thing last night at 9 o'clock, and I figured, you know, we have a nice meal and we'll watch. Anyway, I got caught up though in basketball LA. You know, the one with Shawnee O'Neal. I got all caught up in that. And then part of me got caught up in the Bachelorette. Not a show, I know, no, Suzanne, that's your show. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I watched it like in the very beginning, but then I stopped. You never watched that.
And I didn't watch last night.
Oh.
I mean, you know, I was like back and forth doing other things, trying to figure out who's gonna be supreming and courting and justing. And then getting on the phone with friends and arguing about it afterwards. Anyway, but the Bachelorette was on last night. So Becca got some news from one of her favorite guys. He's 26 years old and he's a virgin. Now, we've talked about this before, and you all always... He's a former football player. His name is Colton. And he decided to tell Becca the truth during their romantic dinner date. Now you take a look and then we'll continue.
I am a virgin.
Really?
Yeah, there's only a handful of people that know. It is something now that I'm proud of, and it is something now that I think that everybody who I see a future with should know. Mm-hmm. So it is something that I want you to know.
Can you excuse me for 1 second?
Okay.
And she left. Yo. Oh. She didn't come back. She left. Now, I don't know about you, but I've said this consistently in the almost 10 years that this show has been around. Why are you 26 and a virgin? Really? What are you doing? And I believe in God and everything the way, you know, most people do, but I just don't find the practicality of being so good looking and gettable. And he's a virgin. Look, man. I don't like people that have never had a drink. Now, if you don't drink anymore because you had a problem, that's one thing. I don't trust people that have never had a drink. I don't trust people that have never had a smoke, and I don't trust people that have never had sex. That's it. Roseanne, is that unrealistic?
No, not unrealistic
You
at all.
drink, smoke, and have sex.
Yes, all three.
This is a grown woman. She's supposed to get engaged at the end of the show. She's never checked out his junk. He's never used his junk. This is not realistic to be. You know what? Donnie Deutsch is here, and I'm gonna talk to Donnie about this. You know. So this is why I don't watch The Bachelorette. You're reminding me now, because of this corny mess right here. So Colton got a rose and made it to the final four. Whatever. Are there any virgins amongst us today? Clap. Clap. You're a virgin? Ma'am. Can you clap again so we see you? Good for you. Now, what are you holding on to it for? The right one. How old are you? 19. Oh, 19. Oh, bad. Sorry. All right. This damn show. I slept so late today. Today is the first day in the history of this show that I overslept all of our alarm clocks. We had to be waken up by our son and the dog. Like late. I still feel like I'm sleeping. You're like loopy, you know? Anyway, speaking of, well, because at the team, they put me together. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So speaking of no sex, Safari is vowing to be celibate until he meets the one. Well, now, hold on now. Now, you know, he was in that long relationship with Nicki Minaj, and he hasn't had a girlfriend that we know of since then, you know. I guess maybe smashing and going or whatever, but, you know, nothing to speak of. He says, the next woman I have sex with will be my wife. I can go for ages without sex. I don't care about it. I'm looking for a wife. I want a relationship, something real. If you're not trying to give that, I'll keep my meat wrapped around my leg to myself. Now, you know, when I fell ill and I was in hospice for 3 weeks, is when this video came out. So I never had a chance to comment to you about it. But Jerry was here, and Jerry couldn't get over it. Well, honey child, it's giant. No, I was looking to see what the Virgin was doing. You know, Safari, he's a nice guy. I mean, you know, he's been here on the show and stuff. He's a nice guy, very talented, a good rap writer, and nice looking. Norman?
Yes. Yeah, it was, he's very well endowed.
Huge. Yeah, like an anaconda. Oh, you were here, so you saw it.
I saw it.
You saw.
Oh, huge.
Oh.
Like an anaconda.
Oh. So Jill Zarin is dating again. I'm happy for her, you know, from the Real Housewives of New York. So Jill's husband, Bobby, passed away 6 months ago, but they had a long marriage. They loved each other so much. He died a slow death. I think he had the cancer. They were married for 18 years. They have a daughter. So she's now dating her friend, who happens to be a clothing executive, who happened to have been friends with both Bobby and Jill. His name is Gary. Here's Gary. So what do you think about this? I'm happy for her. He took her to the Wimbledon. You know, she says that, you know, he helped her get through the grieving process and respects her process of grieving and stuff. Like, you can't date your man's guy. But there are particular circumstances. Like if your man dies. If your man dies, then why not pull up? Anyway, but you know what I believe? Like Bobby and Jill, they were a real smart couple. I mean, smart meaning good looking. A real good looking couple. They had their money, they're very in love. I believe that Bobby would want Jill to go on and find new love. And new meaning his friend. Why not? The daughter doesn't mind. Good luck, Jill. So, The View, they were off for like a week, which I can never understand. If there's 5 of you, then why can't you take off one at a time? Why do we have to watch repeats of The View? Which I happen to love second to my own show. I do. So, oh gosh. So they were live yesterday, and Sunny, right here, Sunny shared a really scary story about her family vacation. Take a look.
My family, as I said, have rented this house in a predominantly...
With all the ladies.
With all the
Like
ladies
yourself,
in a
right.
predominantly African-American community. It has real history. It's the only place that blacks were allowed to buy beachfront property in the country. And we were there celebrating, and some kids, about 20 of them, ran in front of our home and started yelling the N-word at us. They said, "This is America. We are patriots. This is our holiday."
So Sunny went outside to confront the kids. But the ones who yelled the racist remarks had already ran off. So the kids who were actually there said, "It wasn't me." Yeah, if you were there, then it was you. You know, secret truth, other than I don't like to mess with people who don't smoke, drink, or have sex. Another secret truth, every day I go home, I look, is there gonna be a cross burned or whatever? And we live in a very nice community. I can't even look at you while I can't even look at you while I talk about this. I'm trying to hypnotize you not to be racist. Every day, I have no reason to really be wondering about that except that I'm black in America, and even though I have a good job and on TV and stuff, doesn't mean crap. If people wanna splash poop on your front door or burn a cross, you know, or tell you something evil, drop a note in your mailbox, every day, that's my thought when I'm pulled up to the house. Every day. And when my kid goes out to walk the dog, every time, I'm like, make sure that your cell phone's on, you know, the code of the streets. You know, see something, say something, keep your hands out of your pockets, just walk straight. Why are we still dealing with this? Oh. Every day at our house. Yeah, I still am very fearful. My husband would definitely confront. Me, I'd call the cops. Like, I'm not confronting. Why am I confronting you? No point in wasting a good tear. You know. So Rihanna is still dating her billionaire Saudi businessman. But what couple doesn't fight? Take a look at these pictures. They were on vacation. This right here, what you won't do, He's like, oh, man. Yeah, no, let me tell you something right now. Who, me? Rihanna and Hassan. And then after it was all over, that's her with her blunt in her hand. See, we trust her. She smokes. He's worth $1.5 billion. But she's also very wealthy herself. I like her with him, and they were on vacation someplace over where people vacation. But what you won't do, we got more great show for you today, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's summer's hottest hair trends, but up next, the very smart Donnie Deutsch. So grab a snack and what? Yes.